Welcome to a brand new, never-before-done series called Will It HeroQuest, where I take various IPs and properties and try to apply HeroQuest gameplay concepts to them in a way that makes some sort of semblance of sense. Are you ready? Let's go. Welcome home, brave heroes. I'm Ash, this is AshQuest, and just ignore my twitching eye at the moment. It's due to a lack of sleep. I'm working on it. I got a little bit longer to go. Then this will all be rectified. Also ignore the blemishes on my lips. I am here to talk the Amazing Digital Circus, a seemingly subversive, dark children's cartoon, kind of in the vein of Adventure Time and maybe Five Nights at Freddy's. And if you've seen the Amazing Digital Circus and you weren't off-put by the zaniness and sort of hyperactivity in the first 30 seconds of the, at the time of this recording, up to 4 episode series in total, then you might also have a soft spot in your heart for the kind of storytelling that it has. It has really got its hooks in me, and the animation quality is unreal, and it's going to be on Netflix / is on Netflix. So props to the current publisher, Glitch, as well as the very talented creator, Gooseworks, for putting this out there. Anyways, the Amazing Digital Circus is about Pomni, who is a human, who has appeared in a virtual world that surely is a simulation. All of the inhabitants are other people who've been stuck there maybe for years, and there's no hope of escape. The only thing they can really do day by day is sort of tolerate and or accept the adventures that are created by their zany, wacky AI of a host. Jury's still out on whether he's truly an AI or what's going on exactly with Kane, as he crafts all sorts of adventures for them to go on. Now, whether or not we can fully trust Kane, or any of the characters in the show for that matter, is still up in the air as of now, but he is able to create endless virtual worlds within the realm of the Amazing Digital Circus, and he sends his posse, his crew, on these adventures that he has crafted. A lot of the components of these adventures include like typical AI behavior and all kinds of NPCs, sometimes glitching, malfunction type animations with the objects that the characters interact with, and so on. Option B for the inhabitants of the Amazing Digital Circus is to simply continue to hope for a goal that is unattainable, which is escape, and it will slowly eat at them and encroach a madness upon them that is not only mental, but very much, well, I guess digital, because it makes them do what is called abstracting. They abstract, and that is a very bad thing for an inhabitant of the ADC because it means you are confined to the basement, never to be seen or heard from again, at least not in any way that's been revealed by the show. It's fascinating, and it's very easy to think up all kinds of speculation for what's going to happen to the characters, and the creator was very much influenced by I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, which is a short, weird story written by Harlan Ellison that was published in 1967. But the reason that I'm bringing it up on this channel and taking entirely too long to get to the point is because I saw an amazing picture of a miniature of our, I want to call her the main character. Really all the cast of characters in the Amazing Digital Circus are the main characters, but we kind of get to be introduced to it through this character, Pomni. And she takes the form of this jester girl, and we go through all of the range of emotions, the stages of grief as she gets there, discounts the whole experience as a dream, and eventually comes to accept that she truly is stuck there. It is real. It is happening to her right now. Did I get sidetracked again while I was just trying to get off the sidetrack? Yes. This is a miniature that was lovingly crafted, there we go, crafted, and immaculately painted. And I had the good fortune of seeing it on Blue Sky, and it immediately made me realize I would absolutely love to see, would absolutely obsess over an Amazing Digital Circus series of quests for HeroQuest. And this kind of split my mind in two, as most things do. I can't really see a con with having that sort of thing, at least not any con that isn't present with having any sort of other crossover anyway. And the only con in any crossover with HeroQuest is that it implies that there would be other crossovers, the likes of which some of us might not enjoy. Some of us might enjoy them, Some of us might say, oh no, HeroQuest is selling out or whatever. All of that talk has been had. All that speculation's been ran through the grinder thanks to the lovely question that Hasbro posed to us over on, I believe, their Instagram, when they said something along the lines of, if you'd like to see collaborations, what kind of stuff would you like to see? And most fans were like, please don't do that. But I mean, just to cap all that off, I really don't care what they do with the brand as far as collaborations go at the official level. What I'm really more concerned about is the fact that I could, if I wanted to, actually take the cast of characters from the Amazing Digital Circus, perhaps purchasing the actual, not miniatures, although they do have small sculptures. They're not like 28 or 32 millimeter sized. And I can make my own set of HeroQuest quests with them. And that would be really, really fitting because Kane, if you've watched the ADC, is very much like our mentor and almost sort of kind of like our Zargon at the same time. He's not antagonistic, but he's extremely chaotic and very unpredictable. And we don't know what the extent of his true ability is or power. We know that he can literally heal the inhabitants of the ADC if they seem to be glitching. He can completely reset them back to normal, but he can't control whether or not they abstract, at least not that we know of, and he doesn't seem to be able to fix abstraction. So failure is definitely a real consequence, at least failure in terms of please keep your sanity together. So that's our mechanic, that's our MO, that's our setup for having our own Amazing Digital Circus quests in HeroQuest. Now, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, if you liked Adventure Time, if you liked regular show, if you tried to watch this and it seemed really off-putting because it's kind of in your face, zany, just bear with me. It does all seem to make sense. It seems to acknowledge all of the zaniness and the hyperactivity. It's so colorful, but it looks back on that and it continues to work towards a subversive angle. It does so slowly, but the direction of the show is really, really well done. Yeah, despite all of my hyping it up, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I really do like it, and I really, really did enjoy Cartoon Network during my Adventure Time and regular show and other cartoons of that ilk phase, which I mean, technically that's still very much a phase I'm in. It's not a phase, Mom. Maybe it's not a phase. I just saw the entire collection of Adventure Time DVDs at Walmart, and I said, I don't have that. And I look at the giant plush of Pomni that's available on the merch web store for TADC, and I'm like, I don't have that. But I would buy it, I think. Maybe. So we're going to go to Glitch's Productions store, glitchproductions.store, and check out some of the ADC merch. We're not really here to check out the merch. I'm really here to show you the characters so I can kind of make a little bit more sense out of what I'm talking about. They've got some other stuff here too. Animades, Glitch Classics, Murder Drones. Murder Drones is kind of a big one, but we're going to go look at the Amazing Digital Circus merch. Go down here. They got a Jack's Burger plush. Mall Adventure poster. That's adorable. This stuff is so cute. It's incredibly cute. Some of this is just insanely cute. Anyways, Pomni here. Pomni is our most of the time point of view character, although as the episodes go on, we get to see a little bit more perspective from the other characters apart from Pomni. So we get to see Gangle take the show in episode 4, for example. I'm really looking for, here we go. This might be what I really want to see. And these might be like the actual toys that I would need to buy if I wanted to place them on my HeroQuest game board. This is Pomni, our jester. Again, as I've already introduced, this is Kinger. This is Kane. Kane is the sort of ringmaster of the show. He's the mentor, Zargon of all of this if I were to take this and make it into a HeroQuest plot thread. And we've got Jax over here. I've really got no problem with Pomni kind of being the spell sword or the multi-talented one, taking a few spells. Kinger being the wizard. Jax maybe being the barbarian. But there are other characters. There we go. Maybe I should have clicked on that. Here we go. That's so much better. That is so much better. Not sure. I'm really not sure. Like he could be the barbarian. He seems like the one that would be most likely to get into a scrap out of all of them if he wanted to. But then we've got generally too many characters to fit into the classic 4 archetypes of our heroes. So Gangle here would actually have to be maybe the dwarf. But then we've got characters like Ragatha and Zubul. We're not going to worry about Bubble or the sun and the moon. These are, no, just no. They're not going to be heroes anyway. They could definitely be like mobs on the board, villains of some sort. We do have some villain material, some basic monsters that we could throw on the board. Gonna have to work through the logic here. I think Ragatha would have to make for a knight. She seems like the most just of all of the characters, the one who has her head screwed on the tightest. And then Zubul here, I'm going to have to say the rogue, and I would say the rogue because most of her parts here are detachable, and I think that it would make for a narratively... Wow, none of this matters. Like 10 of my viewers probably even know what this show is, and 5 of them probably understand any of the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. But if I could get my hands on some minis that had the same caliber of quality as the Pomni miniature, then it would be on-site. This would be a complete homebrew project. I would be using HeroQuest Builder to build the quests out, make the narrative. I would make the quest campaign available for free. Obviously, you would have to go fight gloinks instead of goblins, and then probably different sized gloinks. The little NPCs that appear that look like the wooden drawing dummy models, those would be perhaps our orcs. Our Gummy Goo keychain figurine here, this guy, his little pack of candy bandits, they would be our abominations. They're the most lizard-like. They're literally candy reptiles. The abominations are more like fish, but whatever. They're replacing mono lizards, so don't you hate it when you go find a fandom page or wiki page and all of the images are absolute garbage and all of the page layouts are absolute garbage? I do, and I've never found a good wiki or a good fandom page, ever. They're all garbage. But anyway, there's a character called the Angel who appears in episode 3. This guy might work as either the gargoyle or the sorcerer. Oh, Bubble could probably be the sorcerer, I guess. As anticlimactic as that might seem, it would actually make a lot of sense because I have no idea what the extent of Bubble's capabilities are in this universe. Here's a much better picture of the Angel, but it's in plush form. You get it though, the thing is horrifying and it would really have an imposing figure on the board, and I think that it deserves its own like unique mini rather than taking the place of one of the undeads, even though it is an angel, and you could argue that that is sort of an afterlife icon, and the other things on the board, the mummies, zombies, skeletons, they symbolize a possible afterlife, or do they symbolize an unlife? Anyways, that is my nonsensical ramble about the amazing Digital Circus, and really I was just inspired because of the single picture that I saw on Blue Sky earlier today. If you're not following me on Blue Sky already, you may choose to do so. You may also choose to become a member of this channel. Subscribe if you would like to see much more productive content than this. This was really just a ramble more than anything else. And at the time that I thought of it, it sounded like a very necessary idea. But now that I'm here at the tail end, I wonder, do you like my mug? It's a Disney mug, but I didn't know that when I bought it because it looks nothing like the Disney castle. This is really just, to me, it's a gray castle mug that represents the fantasy castle of general fantasy usage that is present in almost all of the dungeon crawling games that I play. Like this video, go watch more, comment down below. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and bye for now.
Welcome back, my meowing milkmaids!
Don't ever call us that again.